Okay. All right. Wait, no, not that. No, shut up. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, I think we're good. We're good. Hope we're good. We better be good. If not, I'm gonna be pissed. All right. Cool. Should be all set to go from here. Oh, here we go. All right. Welcome, Daniel. Welcome to the stream. Guys, welcome back to the weekly reaction to UnOrdinary. I'm doing good, Daniel. How are you tonight, buddy? I hope you're doing well as well. But yeah, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I am all sorts of emotions right now because of what's happened in the series. Welcome, Isaiah. Happy birthday, my guy. I hope your birthday has been nothing but awesomeness. I hope you got some good food, because good food's always great to have on a birthday. But yeah. I'm hyped as well, Daniel. I am ready. I'm ready for everything to happen right now. Everything is gonna go wrong. What is up, Solo? Glad you can make it as always, buddy. Good to have you here. But yeah, Doc being the guy, the chemist behind Spectre's new negator is what I'm gonna call it, the negator. Though interestingly enough, what if the negator is actually just the amplifier? I mean, I doubt it. I'm sure Doc has figured out a way to actually negate it, but I'm sure because we know that Doc did have the amplifier, he had one vial of it. I'm sure that some components of the amplifier, if Doc is the guy who did make the negator, I'm sure that he's done something on his own. But yeah, so quick recap of last week before we jump into the new episode. So last week, Tech from Team Rowden reached out to some contact at Spectre and basically said hey, Seraphina's heading to the mountain. She's probably gonna have backup. And they were kind of like, oh hey, thanks for that, bro. Meanwhile, wait, that wasn't last week. That was the week before. Anyway, point is, Arlo and Remi arrived at Rowden Hill. Remi was worn out because she carried Arlo to Rowden Hill from about, I think, fair estimate, halfway from what their distance was when they were in downtown Rowden. But she was really tired. She was sweating, and they made their move to head up to meet up with everyone. Remi noticed one of the blasts. Colin, welcome, buddy. They noticed the blast from one of John's beams, and Remi thought, hey, that's probably them. Let's go meet up with them. When she did that, though, boom, right away, her and Arlo got dampened. And Remi was just kind of like, yo, what the fuck was that? And Arlo kind of told her, hey, we're probably dampened right now, so be ready. And she was like, damn. They got ambushed. They got grouped up. They got ganged up on by a group of 4. That's mere peanuts for Remi and Arlo. No problem, though. Back with Evie's group. Roland was tending to everyone. He wrapped up Evie's leg because she was crying. Evie was crying. Miriam, don't worry about it. Homework is important. But yeah, so Roland was tending to everyone, and like Evie and a lot of the other students were crying, freaking out, rightfully so, because they're getting attacked by a domestic terrorist right now. And Dylan looking like he was about to do something. Dylan was kind of like, anyway. So John, Blake, and Ison then started talking about, they're pretty sure that they got rid of at least one of the girls, or one of the snipers for Spectre. And they kind of started talking again, like, hey, like, they started thinking of a plan, like, this is how we're going to take him out. It's all going to be good. Like, this is the plan right now. And Blake's just like, yeah, that should buy us some time. When they agreed, though, John was like, all right, on my signal, like, we attack. But Remi was like, guys, watch out. Look, Cake, welcome. And John noticed there was a third sniper among them in the group that's, like, right in front of them, and took Ison out. Got him right in the stomach, and Ison just kind of fell to the floor. Just, ugh. Anyway, after seeing that, we then cut back to Remi and Arlo, who were having a bit of trouble. Arlo's barrier, like last time, isn't as strong as it should be, so spreading it too thin is to his detriment, so he took it away. So he took down the whole dome barrier. He's focusing on more like the shields in front of him and everything. And there's this really cool girl with purple hair, and she's got like this like shock arc. That's a good name. Solo. She's got like this shock arc attack that she does. Animation, welcome. It looks really cool. So Arlo was handling her, and Remi handled 2 guys, and Remi was doing fairly well. They got some clean swipes with the knife on her, but she was able to outspeed them still and get fairly good shots with her electricity on them. But they're not going down yet. Remi is not as strong as she should be, unfortunately. But one of them managed to get their hand on Remi. They managed to grab her arm. I think there's some effect on Remi right now, but we haven't seen that yet. But Arlo, when he was fighting, he got ambushed by a guy with green hair who also grabbed his arm. And it kind of left some residual aura residue on him. And Arlo started to get really dizzy, nauseous, or something, because he fell to his knees. He started like losing his vision and everything, and Remi was kind of like, yo, fuck, I cannot handle these 4 on my own in my current state. That's where we left off with them. Arlo was still standing. Arlo was still able to fight. He's just a little worn out or dizzy or something right now. Then, after John saw Ison get taken out, he started thinking like, yo, Spectre, they're trying to like reform society so that only high tiers aren't favored. Like, that's bullshit. That's horseshit. Like, they're attacking innocent people. Like, I don't care what your message is. And he just hit him with the, you want to fuck with us? I'll send all you fuckers to hell. It was epic. He rushed them and took out one of the guys who was charging him. Now, last week, Uru made a bit of a mistake. She mentioned on Twitter that she accidentally uploaded the wrong ending. If we read the chapter before last week, we got a little bit of a preview of this week. She put it. So the preview should just be John actually, like the guy he punches should be out on the ground, and Ison going back to meet up with Evie's group because he has to look after them now that he's been like damaged even more. So, here we go, guys. Chapter is live. Let's see if it does kind of lead off of where last week went. So, here we go. Rowden Hill, 11:15. So, Sarah's almost there. Sarah... That's not math. That is math. Sarah has 5 minutes until she gets there, I think, if I'm doing the math correctly. So, wait, what? What the hell? So everyone's kind of grouped up still, but like John and Blake are like facing the others, and Ison's kind of like turned around on his side. And John just clenching his fist like, you want to fuck with us? I'll send all you fuckers to hell! UnOrdinary episode 262. And right on time, Mike, we are starting the reaction to the full chapter right now. So, wait, what? Uru, why are you... Why is the episode still before some of the stuff from last week? John charging up his beams, shoots himself forward. Guy with blue hair and green eyes, kind of like charging up a punch, like, I'm going to do something. But John's like, nah, I got the parry, bitch. Parries that bitch, gets him right in the face. Boom! Knocks him down. Blake over by Ison, just kind of like, Ison! And he gets up, hey, can you stand? I need you to watch the club while I defend the back end. Ison just gets up, shaking. Ugh. Yeah. He's got blood dripping from his side. And there's another group. Wait, no. Oh my God. There's an entire other group watching Blake's back end. So yeah, the guys. Sounds like backups here. Let's move. I remember this part. Like, Blake's just, here they come. Shoots beams at them. And takes out one of the guys. It's like, and Blake's just, my quick shots aren't strong enough to do any lasting damage. Just gotta keep knocking them back as they come. And he prepares more beams. And Blake's just, wait. And Ison sees a beam coming for Blake. Just, and Blake's just like, and I just, watch out! And Blake's just like, so, good job, Ison. Way to see that coming. There's still a sniper on the loose. Ison just, hey, behind you! And this guy, green hair, one of the guys with Tarrant, summons a sword or like some kind of blade similar to Ponytail or Kuyo, as we fucking know it is. Shows up behind Ison, going to stab him, and Ison's just like, ugh. And Blake, our boy, shoots right at his face. And Ison just, Ison goes and punches him right in the face. Back off! Knocks it back, gets the knife. Oh, that's right. He had a knife. So he was like charging up his knife, it seems, with his ability. So the guy drops his knife, and the other guys catch him like, they keep getting back up. We'll lose our ground at this rate. And Blake's just, we gotta hang on. So John with blue hair kicks him while he's down, gets him on the floor, and blue hair slides right in front of his group, and they're all just kind of like, John's like, these fuckers, after what they put Sarah through, they want to drag even more people into it. And he starts charging his own beams. In your fucking dreams. So he shoots out a fairly powerful energy blast for his current level. But light blue hair summons a barrier in front of him. Just kind of, a shield. And, yep. Hurry! Shoot him when you get the chance! So he's talking to the sniper behind him who got Ison last chapter. She's like charging up a little Kamehameha of her own. This beam... So she's charging it up. She's charging it up like basically like Kamehameha style. And John just still shooting. And boom! And John just kind of like, huh? And he sees a massive one coming for him. Just like... And he looks over, and a guy with like pinkish hair rushing at him with his knife slashes John right in his arm. That's gonna weaken his beam. And John's like, ugh! Grabs him by the arm. You motherfucker! You're not getting away with that! So he goes with the elbow that just got slashed and just goes. Almost knocked down my mic. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, you guys should still be able to hear me. So grabs him with John grabs him with this arm. This arm just got slashed, but he's like, boom! Right in his fucking stupid face. It's like, "Ugh!" Knocks him to the ground, and John just kind of looking at his... Wait. John did not grab the knife. He goes for this guy, though. Kicks him right in the face. Boom! And Shield guy is just kind of like, he's the one we were warned about in the report. And the Beam girl is just kind of like, be careful. Even with the dampener. Be careful, even with the dampener. He's just kind of holding his arms. ... So, back with Blyke and Ison. Blyke is charging another beam for the guys in front of him, while Ison takes down another guy with a punch. And the bitch ass is here. So Terrence is here with some other goons. And he's got his mask on, like, we have 15 minutes before the effects start wearing off. Let's go. 11:20 a.m. Sarah should be here, but we're not getting to see her. So, we're back with Arlo and Remi. So, Remi's still standing, but she's got some slashes on her. Arlo's on his knees right now, like kind of holding on to his head. Just Arlo's just ... Remi, this is bad. He's having trouble staying conscious. Blondie's touch making his targets... Blondie's touch... Uru, I think we have a grammar mistake. Blondie's touch making his targets fall asleep. I think it's supposed to be makes his targets fall asleep. I need a way to get Arlo back on his feet. So, blue or purple hair girl with like the like shockwave attack thing sends at them again. Remember, just Arlo, we need to move. And she grabs on Arlo's arm, and Arlo sees the attack coming. He's just ... And pulls up a shield right at the last second. Just boom. And we're just... Arlo! And he falls to the ground. Arlo! Arlo, wake up! And she goes to grab him. She has her electricity active. Like, I'm not carrying you around again. And she shocks Arlo. And Arlo's just like... Ugh! And Blondie, with the sleep ability... just goes for Remi, and she barely avoids him. Just, and he's just kind of like, and Arlo gets up, punches him right in the face, boom, slides back, and purple hair is just like, yo, and Arlo's back on his feet. He doesn't seem tired at all anymore. Let's go. He traps them in a barrier. She goes, Pinky, now! And so, Remi, it's not what I wanted, but it's still, okay. So, if you've been a fan of my channel for a long time, you know that an attack I've always wanted to see. This was done back in season 1 finale, but I'm a big fan of the lightning guillotine, where a barrier is combined with Remi's lightning and just kind of shocks the people inside. That's what's happening right now. So Arlo's got him in his own little barrier sphere, and Remi just shoots up the lightning. Oh, but that's right. Arlo still takes damage from it. So purple hair, she just goes, ugh! And Arlo's just like, ugh! So purple hair's just like, ugh! And she sends out a shockwave. Oh, she's gonna break out. And I was just like, ugh! And the guys behind them, the guys that Remi was focusing on, they were not knocked down, unfortunately. They get back up. But luckily they noticed them. They turn around. And I was just, what? Those two are still up? And they rush them. There's no time to react. Hell yeah. So, there's just a BAM! Right on one of the guys. And Sarah's here, boys. She's here. Just like, Spectre did show up after all. And Remi's just like, Seraphina, you made it! Where are the others? Further up, we saw an explosion closer to the peak earlier. Looks like it's still a long way up. And Sarah's pretty tired too. And she starts to fall over a little bit. She's like wobbling. And she's like, ugh. And Remi's just, Seraphina, are you okay? You're overexerting yourself. You need to take it easy. I don't have time to take it easy. And she heads up. What is she going to... I really hope that she took out the guys with the disabler. Or with the dampener. So, she heads up and Remi just sees her. Just ... Sarah just... Rowden Hill, 11:20 a.m. So, we're back with John in the barrier. So, John sees his arm still holding on, is bleeding. John just, that shield. It's too tough for me to break through. The only way to get to them is to get around it. But if I make a run for it, it'll be too obvious. I need a distraction. And their sniper girl, Kamehameha girl, is just charging up another one. So he charges up one of his own. And he shoots it. And it seems like it cracks through the barrier, I guess, and just kaboom. She goes, now! And the girl sniper just goes, I can't see anything! And shield guy just kind of goes, huh? Where did he go? John's behind them, snipes at their sniper girl. So he snipes her, and then he rushes in for an attack. Boom! Punches her right in the face. And shield guy just goes, what the? And John snipes him right, gets him right in the wrist. Hopefully he didn't, those are veins in there, man. So he gets him and just kicks him right in the stomach again. And he follows up immediately with another punch to the face. Boom! And John just charging up his beams. Ooh, and he's aiming for the head. Fuck you. And then another sniper from the yellow guy. He just go, and John just kind of goes, ugh! Gets him right in his left, like on his left ankle. He falls to the ground. Ugh! Shit, I forgot about the sniper. So he falls to his knees and like gets on the ground. Another shot almost hits him. Just so. Back with Blake, who's fighting Purple Hair off, like, and Blake just turns to Ison. Hey, you handling things okay? For now. And Blake's eyes widen. He's just like, and he sees John. John! Ison, can you cover? Yeah, go! Quickly! And Blake runs up to John. John! And John just looks at Blake like, what the hell are you doing here? Giving you a hand. Let's get you back to the others. And John looks at Blake as he's carrying him. And Ison's facing off against three of them still just ... Jeez, these guys just keep coming back. How are we supposed to deal with them? So, John from behind Ison shoots another beam at one of the guys. And Ison sees that like, ugh. UnOrdinary episode 262 end. And Uru's about to hit us with a break. I can tell already. So, hope you enjoyed this week's episode of UnOrdinary. We'll be taking a short hiatus next week, and we'll be back on June 15th. See ya then. And Uru's just got small, tired little Pika Uru. So, one week, that's totally fine. I feel like this was actually a fairly long chapter. It was all action. The action, if I'm being honest, the action was kind of samey. But everyone is dampened, so they kind of have to rely on their own strength a lot more too. Which is why I think that this fight was also a lot of punches and kicks. John is kind of known for that as well, but I think without access to like a lot of abilities, I think without the amount of abilities that he usually has, he does kind of have to just rely on his like basic hand-to-hand experience. I think John can do a lot cooler things if he has more abilities. Like that time he jumped in the air and just kicked Remi to the ground. That was fucking sick. But Sarah's here. Now, is she going to be dampened? Is she going to fall unconscious before she can get to John to help? I don't know, and I'm a bit worried, if I'm being honest. I am very worried about Sarah. But yeah, John's group definitely almost had a win. They were handling themselves very well, I want to say. They were doing great. But yeah, I also want to know if the guys that Arlo and Remi were focusing on for the majority of this chapter, I want to know if they're down for the picture. Because Sarah clearly fucked up those other two. But yeah. I think it's fairly obvious that it's the report from Terrence, because Tech didn't really tell them who exactly was on the who exactly was Sarah's backup, but we know that Terrence has reported on all 6 main characters' abilities to Spectre. So I think it's obvious that, you know, it's the reports from Terrence. And I guess this also kind of brings up the fact that maybe Terrence hasn't necessarily reported back in a while in regards to everyone, because I think Terrence would have known, like, hey, John's trying, but he's still a little aggressive. But who knows? But yeah, Terrence is on the move, and he's not dampened. So Terrence is on the move to take away someone's ability, and he just might. Now, like I said, I'm still in the camp that it's going to be Eisen who gets disabled. Yeah, at June 15th, we do have to wait 2 weeks. So that stinks. But energy sphere and wind barrier. Is that what they were? I didn't see any stats or anything. But yeah, no, the new abilities are pretty cool. They're fairly basic. It's just a variation of barrier and some type of conjuring ability, it seems, or some enhancement ability based on, like, it was kind of focused in his knife that he was holding. Shock Girl, though, I absolutely love her. I want to know what her ability is, because it's a cool ability, and also she just looks cool, and she's just in, like, goon clothes right now. Like, there's really nothing special about her. But yeah, this was a good chapter. Thanks, Suru. Thank you. Enjoy your break. Enjoy the short hiatus. But yeah, question of the day. Question of the day: do you think that Sarah is going to fall unconscious after today? And I don't mean, like, you know, she's going to pass out from overexerting herself. Well, no, I think it's obvious that she will, because she fell unconscious last time when she pushed herself in her fight against John. But she still woke up. So, yeah, no, let's not go with that question of the day. Let's go with... Do you think Sarah will get there just in time to the others to stop Terrence from disabling someone? Let me know what you guys think down below. I think she will. Like I've been saying, I do think Eisen is the most likely candidate to get his ability taken away. But I can also see Uru just playing with our hearts in the suspense. And, you know, just kind of like, right as, like, the needle is about to hit Eisen, she just shows up right at the end and just goes, boom, fuck you, Terrence, you're a bitch. But yeah, I think Sarah's going to show up just in the nick of time. But, yeah. Ooh, you're right. You're right. You're right, Solo. That was mentioned. Let me pull that back up. What did Terrence say exactly? So it's 11:20 now. Yeah, it's 11:20 now when we met back up with John. And Terrence said they had about 15 minutes, maybe 5 minutes ago. Maybe that was 11:15 in the story. Oh, that wasn't said at all. Shit. There was no time. Yep, no time mentioned, unfortunately. Oh, man. Hold up. Did Uru say anything? Did Uru say anything? Did she make any post? Did she accidentally upload more than she should have again? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Honestly, Broly, I don't know what the fuck their plan is either. Because maybe they wanted to recruit Aizen. Maybe. But if they wanted to recruit Aizen, why the fuck, be suspicious? Or Blake. But at the same time, why be so fucking suspicious? What I think Spectre's goal was is I think that they were trying to recruit Blake. But I think they were trying to go about it in a way where they had leverage on him, like with Sarah. I think that they were going to try and disable his ability and then say, like, hey, if you want your ability back, you got to come work for us. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It's very weird and strange. We don't really have much info because Terrence couldn't have possibly had that as much info as he appeared to have, because Terrence couldn't have known that Blake was going to be the one on the trip or on the hiking portion of the trip. Terrence had to separate the club in somehow, and he had to get someone where they wouldn't be able to contact outside sources. So I don't know. I do think it's definitely more possible that his target was Blake himself, but it could have also just been Remi. He could have just tried to recruit either one of them, disable their ability, and like, hey, if you want your ability back, you have to work for us. But yeah. Still, like I said, Terrence cannot go back to Wellston. He should not go back to Wellston. Like, that shouldn't be allowed. Terrence is not number 9. So, Uru, please don't do that to us. I think that'd be really dumb. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream, you guys. I hope you all had a good time. Question of the day, like I said, do you think that Sarah is going to make it in time to stop someone from being disabled? Is it the same ability? Yeah, it probably is the same ability. I mean, there's a lot of repeat abilities in UnOrdinary, for being real. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, because I certainly did. It was a fun chapter to react to. I've been saying that a lot already. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, as always, guys, see you, Space Cowboy.